guys, welcome back to another little chat with me. So I have a lot to tell you guys, so let's just get right into it. Firstly, let's just talk about Vogue Knitting Live for a second because it was amazing. I had so much fun. I went with two of my friends, Kari and Marla, and we met so many people. There were just so many inspiring, really cool people there. It was just like this little world of knitters and creatives, and it was awesome. I highly encourage you if you've never been. I went 2 years ago and then missed last year, and it has grown exponentially in just 2 years. So I can't even imagine what it would be like next year. But I took classes from Susan B. Anderson, which was amazing. She knows everything, like a wealth of knowledge. But I took a shawl class from her. And then I took 2 classes actually from Andrea Mowry, which was amazing and so fun. One of them was on color sense and putting colors together, and that was just to kind of see how her brain thinks when she's coming up with a design, or even how she puts her colors together. It was so cool. And then I also took a class from Stephen West, which it was so fun. He's so fun and so his designs for me are as long as they're just so fun to knit, regardless of what you kind of end up with, you're just enjoying the process knitting it, and he was just a blast to listen to. So that was that, and I was kind of exhausted when it was all done. We literally were going for 2.5 days and had the best time. But back to real life, my husband was a rock star and took care of the kids for me all weekend. But yeah, okay, so let's move on to everything else. So firstly, I am wearing my Nordiska. I'm not really sure how to say it. I've been saying Nordiska, but I've heard other people say Nordiska. So you say how you want to say. Or I guess how Caitlin Hunter really says it. But so this is my Nordiska, and it is by Caitlin Hunter. And isn't it pretty? It's just this cute little cropped sweater, and her original design has the color arc up a little bit higher. So what I did, I guess first I made it out of yarn from Cindy over at Mon Sheep Shop. This is her, I do know the colors this week. The blackish kind of purple is called Painted Black. And then this kind of beautiful bronze color is called Bronze. And you can't see it on camera necessarily, but it actually has a little bit of gold sparkle in it, and it's special. I think it kind of makes the yarn, or just the sweater overall, really special. And then this other kind of, I don't know what you want to call that, light caramel tan color is called creme. Oh, now I can't even remember, but it's a French name, and it's on my Ravelry page, so y'all can go check that out. But yeah, I think it fits great. It's super cute. So her original design is fairly cropped. I added about 4.5 inches to the body, and then I added also another 4 inches to the sleeves, which wasn't a big deal because the sleeves are so big that I actually knit up to about here on 16-inch circs. So it just went, and it was very fast. So that was one modification I made. The other modification I made was on the neckline. So you pick up around the neckline. So what you do is you knit back and forth flat, and then you eventually join in the round kind of right at the point of the V, and knit that circular or in the round all the way down to the color arc. So when I picked up for the neckline, I kind of wanted this swoopy V kind of style. So I only knit 3 rows of ribbing, as opposed to I think you're supposed to do a couple inches. So that was that. And I did knit the small size, but I will say my gauge is definitely tighter. I'm gonna have to measure and see how much it differs, but it differed quite a bit when I did my swatch. And I think that this is a pattern that you have to be really careful with, because the yarn that she knit it in, the sample in, definitely has some drape to it, and it even has linen in it. So it's definitely gonna have a different gauge than your more traditional wool, traditionally spun yarn. So that's something to remember, because I think a lot of people have have run into a bit of a problem with that, or not a problem, but like it's fit differently than hers does. And my yarn even has a little bit of silk in it, so that gives it a really pretty drape. And I will say, you know, something that I discovered this past weekend at Vogue, you know, like everybody's kind of all up in the mohair and like they kind of have their thing. I've decided that my selling factor for yarn is silk. I just love it. I am absolutely drawn to that little bit of sheen, that little bit of drape. Like, I love it. So yarn dyers, yarn shop owners, other people, give a silk a try, because I just think it gives your garments a really pretty drape and a really pretty shine, and yeah, love it. Jump on that silk train. So that's that. So yay, pretty sweater. I love it. I love this color work so much. So okay, the other thing I finished the other day was my January socks. Yay! So these are them. They're yarn from Playful Day Yarns. And for those of you guys who don't know, every single month I pick a pair of plain socks to knit, plain vanilla socks. And I base almost all of my patterns off of Susan B. Anderson's My First Toe Up Sock pattern. I do some things a little differently. Usually the ribbing's a little different, and the cast off's a little different than her pattern, but it's basically that, and I highly, highly recommend that pattern. Actually, I told her that this weekend. I was like, you have no idea how you've changed my life for socks. But yeah, so that's kind of the pattern I go off of. So like I said, this is from Playful Day, and this is in her blueberry color sock set. And so it's got this really pretty kind of peachy blue, and then this gorgeous blue with sagey green, and so pretty. And then you've got this kind of gorgeous orangey, I love this. I don't know. I never would have put these colors together, and they're so perfect. And I definitely think that she has an eye for putting colors together, because they're all soft and beautiful, and I love them. So there's that. And I'm going to get started on my February socks. And let's think what else. So, I had meant to tell you guys the other week, and I didn't tell you, but I test knit a hat by Paige Parkin, who is Knit Diaries on Instagram, and it's called Make It Fitted, Make It Slouchy. And this is like the most, I mean, if you guys saw me at Christmas time, I knit so many hats. And this is just like an awesome universal kind of hat, and it has so many characteristics that you can customize. So I knit mine with Plucky Primo worsted in the color Morticia, which is like their black. And it's just this cute little ribbed hat. It has really nice decreases at the top, so it kind of gives it a very like smooth finish. But I made mine the fitted style. This is actually for my husband, so it's gonna be huge on me. But I made mine the fitted style. She has another one that's slouchy. And then she also has where if you don't want to make it with the worsted yarn, you can make it with a fingering yarn, and you can marl them, or I don't know. There's just lots of really, really good options to customize this and make it really fun. And this is a really easy, good, fun pattern to do. And I love Paige. She's so sweet. So there's that. I kind of think that's it. What else did I do? I finished the book Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis, and it was awesome. Like, guys, I've been putting this off for like forever. I actually listened to the audiobook because I was like, I don't work outside the house. Like, I don't really need somebody telling me how to like be motivated when all I really need to do is like get the laundry done, my kids to sports and things. But it was an amazing read, or listen, and she's really, really inspirational. So, and I did pick a winner yesterday for Knitters Filling Buckets. Thank you so much to everyone who participated. It was so heartwarming and amazing to see. And yeah, I loved it. I loved it so much. I hope so that you guys loved it too. But yeah, as soon as the winner picks a charity, I will share that with you guys. Very excited to see what she picks. So thanks you guys for chatting with me. Bye.